Welcome to Staged Recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows 3 important stages. Stage 1 is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. Offering more than their expected NIL could give you a weekly bonus, but offering less than expected could give your school a negative influence hit. Stage 2 begins once you're in a recruit's top 5, and this is when you begin selling your program to them. One key difference this year is that as a part of your scholarship, you can give recruits NIL, which may give you weekly bonuses if it meets the recruit's valuation. Finally, Stage 3 is all about closing in on a recruit by hosting them on campus and emphasizing your school's specific strengths to get a commitment from them before signing day. a border battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the Bronze Boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. Great to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the Colorado State Rams. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. So Wyoming's kicker heading to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense who will have the football first. The Cowboys had no problem corralling the Rams last time, and we can only hope we get a game a little bit closer this time around.
Well, let's hope so, because the last time they played, Wyoming slipped on that brass boot, David, and they kicked Colorado State in the teeth. If this one's going to be closer, Colorado State has got to be more physical.
Yeah, Colorado State has to respond. This is called the border war for a reason. Really close in proximity. These schools do not like each other. They recruit against each other. Colorado State's got to respond from that butt kick.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Rams lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Rams will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. On the field for the first time in this one is Samuel Harris. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talented running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Bring him down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Moves the pocket. It's Hughes. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Richardson. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wyoming! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the return, it's Coleman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Flips it out to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Rams will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Follows his blocks. It's Harris. Oh, what a move. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. He now has 56 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Rolls it in. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Cowboys peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times, it's not enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot. so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Finds a tight end. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Got it behind the line. It's Mosley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Rams decide to punt it away. Searching for space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it down and run, and he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Right at the line. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Hughes. Finds his man, it's Curry. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and long here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Out wide left, it's Fareed. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Brown. The border war over the Bronze Boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the Bronze Boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking of rules. It ended up in a brawl. These two schools have not liked each other for a very long time in the border war, David.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the petty. I'm here for the college fame.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And the Rams line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Making his first move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Working that wide receiver screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. The 30, the 20, the 10. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. There he goes! The 50! And that was a huge one that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. He's up to 51 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. On first down, it's Brown again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on second down. Hand off for Brown. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Looking for a gap, it's Harris. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Drives inside. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Harris. Breaks into the open. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term.
Makes the catch and he's free. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Rams come to the line in the hurry-up.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Rams have this offense rolling. Quick give, it's Brown. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Under pressure, looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass, he had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Sells to run, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's got the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Wants to throw again. On the move. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll send out the kicker here. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Just drives in between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Sets his feet. It's Hughes. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's Harris. He has 89 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Shotgun snap on third down. Out wide right, it's Harris. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. 9-1. Down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Off to the races to the right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
Makes the grab in their space.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down, gonna throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Rams want to crank the tempo.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Keep it on the ground. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Rams will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right side, it's Curry. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Turns into the pile. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formation.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll sneak it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Harris. Turning it on. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The fake wants to throw. He's got an open man. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30. The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The give on the counter. Runs through a tackle. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Hughes. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the 1st half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
2nd and goal, the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion, across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. catch in the middle. It's Mosley.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Rams will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I love the location of that throw. 4th down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
A give to Brown. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. 2nd and long here. He's looking to pass. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Sells the run, looking to pass. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Harris. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hughes. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Pack's got it on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Long way to go on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. In the backfield, it's Vick. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out wide right, it's Vick. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that Rams trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On play action. Back's got it. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown Rams! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Tells the run, lost a pass. Left side is Holman. Makes the tackle. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the field.
With the catch, it's Harris. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Gonna look downfield again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Right side, it's Richardson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the 1st. 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Lets it fly. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep...
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sends it back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. And the Rams in the hurry-up. 2nd down to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Let's go! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Takes off. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Look out! And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes a catch at the 10. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moving the pocket, it's Hughes. Out wide left, it's Holman. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. Fresh center downs going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And the attempt is no good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the Missouri State Bears, taking on the number 8 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Missouri State, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Fort Collins. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old bronze boot.
The Rams will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for room, it's Holman. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Nothing quite as spicy as when Brown Mustard takes home a victory in a rivalry game and beats Colorado State, and the Cowboys will be hooting and hollering well into the night. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Thunderbirds and the Wyoming Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Cowboys ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Thunderbirds offense will get first crack at it here. And Justin, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that, Brock. It would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
And it's the Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up. Sells the fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Thunderbirds look to keep this drive humming.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Jackson will throw. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. There's continuing to...
Caught, and he's got room. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. And the Cowboys are back up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Changing the routes with his receivers. Hits inside, it's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw one first. Left side is Harris. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nice move there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Turning on the Jets. The 20. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Jackson gonna throw it. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And it's the Thunderbirds who are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day-one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Working the ground game. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short for the 45. Off play action. They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a first down play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. There he goes. At the 30. Running inside the 20. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. And he makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a
Glad to have you with us from Mount Pleasant, Michigan, Kelly Short Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the Central Michigan Chippewas. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, checking in with the Chips head coach. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Chippewas ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. So Wyoming's offense will have the ball first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. More than 350 yards and a pair of scores in his last game.
And I'll tell you what, this QB, man, he has been the surprise of the season to start so far. Just ascending in play. Got his team in a good spot, playing at a really high level. Palmer, this might be a guy that we say, we might not have been talking about him preseason, but we're talking about him now.
Yeah, and we were talking to him this week before the game. He told us he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder coming into this season. He said, you know, not a lot of people were talking about me. Not a lot of people were giving me the attention that I really felt like I deserved, but I'm going to play and I'm going to get people's attention. He's been doing that. This kid has been balling.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll stop him right there on the return. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And that can be frustrating for a defense sometimes, man. You get the stop, you force the punt, and then your offense gives it right back. It's frustrating, but you've got to be able to handle those ebbs and flows, the roller coaster ride. When your offense puts you in a bad spot like they did here, you have to be able to answer.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hughes. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Keeps it himself. Across the 45.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Rushes on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fighting off the defender. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Curry. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Out wide right, it's Holman. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Knocked down immediately. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Doing it himself again. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Flores. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Whip it out to the back on the screen. And he might take off. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Chippewa.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time. and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Here's the return from inside. It's 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Running inside, it's Harris. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Third and long right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and it's fourth down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to pass, it's Hughes. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He wants to throw it again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. That's caught. It's McIntosh. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
The Chippewas with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick give. It's Blue. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Driving forward, it's Blue. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for space, it's Townsend. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Chippewas line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Who can be the most physical team? That's what I love about this offense. Back-to-back plays, make no bones about it, and they trusted their offensive line. They're going to run the football, and the defense couldn't answer.
That's what I like the best about that play call, David, is just the patience, right? You're going to stick to the run. Yeah, you got stopped earlier, but you're trusting this offensive line to get the push necessary, and your running back to find a tiny crease to get into the end zone. So being physical down here at this area of the field, so important. Nice play call as well to stick with it.
Got the first down. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. To the ground. He's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sets his feet. It's Hughes. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Snags it. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. A run for the quarterback. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Chips. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. From the gun, it's Harris. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 2nd and long here. Finds a crease. It's Harris. They were all over it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. The run inside. It's Blue. Steamrolls his way ahead. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. With the draw, it's Townsend. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Right side, it's Peters. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Flores. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Cuts it upfield. It's Harris. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. This time they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It's 3rd and 5. They'll run him again. Maybe some room here. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Selling the fake. Gets rid of it. In traffic, it's Lewis. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. Turns upfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. Now the pressure is on to keep pace as they start this drive trailing 21-10. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. To the air, it's Hughes. Finds his target. Oh, he's got some space. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Cowboys have moved it inside the 20. This is a designed run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Under pressure. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Wyoming! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Flores. Unloads to the right. Got his man! It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Townsend. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The play fake. Reels it in. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Left side is Richardson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Cowboys are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Drops back. It's Hughes. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. Inside the 30. 10. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last play.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
2nd down, gonna throw it. The short hand, it's Payne. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Headed to the edge, it's Blue. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. They'll run the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tough to make a living as an offense converting on 3rd and 10, but they'll try it here. To the air, it's Flores. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Runs through a man. He might have space. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Chippewas will have it 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's McIntosh. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Chippewas, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's McIntosh. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Left side is Payne. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. Needs it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Townsend. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for the edge, it's Blue. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. On the move, it's Harris. Turning it on! He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over.
There he goes! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Powers inside. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up. And they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Back's got it on the screen. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Cowboys! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Sees a crease. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Townsend. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. Trying to make one miss. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hughes. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Offense working from the pistol. Right side, it's Peters. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback will keep it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Enough to move the chains. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Harris. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Peters. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Caught. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll try to get to the marker himself. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Blue. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Tough run here. It's Blue. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running the option. It's Flores. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28th. First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Holman.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Curry. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to keep it in the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are...
Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 30. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first.
Central Michigan.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Harris. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Got it! That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wants to throw. It's Flores. They're all over him. Trying to get rid of it. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Pulls it on the option. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as clock runs before the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Crimson Tide looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Back now over to your game in Mount Pleasant. All week we've heard about the 2 quarterbacks in this game. Turns out the secondaries have really neutralized those dudes. Ball hawks who've been physical and really put their stamp on that first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Right side, it's Payne. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Blue. Dragged down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Townsend. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some score. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Tells the run, wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Fair catch, called for and made. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Back to pass, it's Flores. Pulls it in. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick give, it's Townsend. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Split backs here. Rides to the back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. On the run, it's Harris. It's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And let's hold on just a minute here, as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second and long here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs into a wall, they'll give him one out to the 8. Third and long coming up. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. He leaves it with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well run him again. Makes his man miss. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense batting .500 on 4th down. They're 2 for 4 so far. Looking for the marker. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Rush is on. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Long way to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Flores. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to take it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. At the 40, there he goes. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Harris. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. 3rd and long right here. Moves the pocket. It's Hughes. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that punt will make its way into the end. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation. This is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors and the Wyoming Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. He'll return it. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work first. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights. It's setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded, it's been mentioned, it's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They'll need a bunch on second down. He'll set up to throw. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rainbow Warriors go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw again. Under pressure. He's got it. Breaks the tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. Snap in the shotgun. The throw. Slots it away.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Rush right in his face. Another incompletion on third down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So the Wyoming Cowboys offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Onto the field for the first time in this one is Samuel Harris. More than 250 yards and a touchdown in their victory last time out.
How good has this guy been early this year? Sort of a dark horse. No one really talking about this guy in the Heisman talk or the Doak Walker talk for the nation's outstanding running back. He has just been carving through defenses early this year. This is a rising star in this offense, David, that people can no longer ignore.
And I love what the coaches said about him. It's the attitude every day. He always worked hard. Like all through the preseason, they saw it. They saw some glimpses of this guy could be really special. And then once the game started, it continued to add up, and he truly has come out of absolutely nowhere.
Catch in the middle, it's Curry. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. It's complete on the right side. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Harris. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Gotta establish the line of scrimmage.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. Oh, he found a space on the right. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He'll do it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hawaii. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet bullet catch is plenty to give him a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Play action on first down. Looking left. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Find space. It's Harris. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Hughes. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They built a quick big double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Got his man in the middle.
But on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Looking down the middle. That one's not even close.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Wants to throw again. Look out! And it's a sack.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires deep on the run. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to get started. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10 for the offense. They'll go to the counter. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the big fella. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Hughes. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. The Cowboys looking to convert on 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll go to the sneak. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going.
And I think those quarterbacks
quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. They're all over it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Cowboys!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
Takes the score. Number 18 set to kick off.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point in the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you're getting man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Attack deep later on.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And he almost had a pick.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. You gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Second down now after the sack. Looking for a man. It's Hughes. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Left side is Richardson. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Harris. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. He got it beat down inbounds.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he avoids the sack.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. 2nd and long here. From the gun. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Plows his way ahead. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. But these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back trailing by 3, 17-14. Got a man, it's Richardson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
This time on target. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Hughes. He's looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. running to the left. He's past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on fourth down. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Sells to run, looking to pass. Under pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. It's inside, it's Barfield. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the back. At the 15, he's loose. Got a little grass. Past the 50. The 30. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Holman. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Harris. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hughes. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Quick spin on the run. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants it all. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Rush right in his face. Bought a little time, lets it go. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Right at the line. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Firing deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. Whipping through the defense. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Holman. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Wyoming. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Second and long here. Dropping back, it's Hughes. Throws to the wideout. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wyoming! His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and having those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Quick give. It's Barfield. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down to the air. Out wide right, it's Barfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snags it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Just keeps slinging it. Out wide left, it's Harris. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Run ends there. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in. Quick step and go. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right side, it's Brown. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Makes the catch, it's Richardson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. The Cowboys will go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. To throw on first. Hauls it in. And he was able to run through one tackle but still. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Hughes. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Curry. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Uh-oh, look out. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Sells to fake. Fires complete on the crosser. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Look out! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Gets rid of it. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. That's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. These receivers outside, man, they are winning.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wyoming. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, this offense knew coming into this season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So the 16-play drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the side. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off time.
Makes the catch and he's free. Inside the 10. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Number 92, set to kick it away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Takes a handoff. It's Harris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the red area, it's Harris. There's some headed to the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. He scores for the... Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Hughes. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, that
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They want to run it left here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll... Gonna run it. It's Harris. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it incomplete.
I want to give a shout.
From the gun, it's Harris. Breaks into the open.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying to squeak through the pile. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down 52 seconds left. The defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Hawaii calls its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Final timeout taken by Hawaii. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The run inside. It's Harris. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And that lead grows even. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.